directions. We got the maps up here, by the way. Obviously, they're starting to come up now. Our first two already on the board as Villa and Coastline as the initial picks come out, and then Consulate is what we're going to end up being left with after all the picks have concluded, because there's not going to be any echo bans that will happen over the course of this series. There is a gentleman's agreement right now between the two teams to not play echo.
Planes.
Other than that, Shuttle is going to get himself off to a pretty good start for Disrupt's defensive efforts. Iconic does have Shuttle locked down, but no way to confirm kill him as of yet. Slevin is actually going to get caught out by Nyx in the meanwhile, and Shuttle will be able to hop out from his position at any given moment. Tries to take the first duel over by the gun vault shield, but it's not going to happen. Another player swings out from the main stairs hall, and it's NJR to finish things off for Disrupt as they take a flawless round number one.
Very nice setup there from Soniqs. Only a minute off the board as well, and they're making good progress. But Nyx, such a dangerous man, rotates to the bottom of red and gets the first kill for the round.
Nyx gonna get himself into a pretty good position to try and find another kill.
Oh my god!
Never mind! Gonna be a little harder to get that third one at least. I thought there's still a few dangerous players in the mix as well. Most notably, Shuttle from down below can have some very dangerous rotates in the late round. In fact, he may be working on one right now as Slevin. Like I said, those rotates from down below are on their way up quickly. But the problem for them now, Soniqs seem to be in positions to be ready for it, but not the case, at least when it comes to Iconic. He's immediately run over by NJR. Brings it down into an even 2v2. Another find is found, though, from Easily. He's able to take out Shuttle, and that leaves just NJR, the rookie, in the 1v2 scenario. Not going to be able to clutch it out this time. Slevin takes him out. Soniqs get their exchange. We're going to be tied at 1-1. And Super will call for a rehost, so we're more likely going to pause for a sec here.
Very nice.
Actively trying to deny the take itself by rotating up the stairs late or work on retake. Iconic with a great find, just finds Reed.
Whole barred take here from Disrupt, straight up Astro's stairs, but already a trade here as Easily's holding it down. Nyx and NJ are the last two that remain, but NJ are now in a pretty sticky situation. The Soniqs shut it down after what seems to be an amazing take. Just clear the site once again. Don't have to worry about the roamers at all.
You can see just kind of easily getting dropped, actually, I think, by NJR. By the way, he's going to be able to finish a confirmation that the diffuser was out there or not, but they're not really going to be able to defend it, unfortunately, either way if it was outside the window. NJR just going off right now. Two more kills picked up for him, both by Top Red. He's going to go for another one. They still have no idea where he's even playing from right now. That's the quad. Let's see.
Yeah, and that's the difficult thing when you're playing against a Pulse as well, is there's almost a constant bead on you and pressure exerted from the rest of the squad. Great round there from Disrupt to shut down the take of the Soniqs. Stop them in their tracks on that
angle against, I believe Nyx would be his nearest target, but he's actually pretty safe to move in there. Nyx got more of their troubles here.
Trying to work the upstairs still. Only a minute and 10 seconds left on the clock, but Iconic opens up the gate. Actually, that's two huge kills as well. Upstairs. Have they misdrone this? It seems that they have. Is he aware that the Ash is close? He's not. Gomfy trades it out immediately, but NJR's there.
He's caught trying to rotate through that crawl hole, which isn't big enough to be a crawl hole, so they're going to be able to make it out with the diffuser, and Super will find the final frag of the round, eliminating NJR and setting the Soniqs up to at least tie coming off of this attacking half. Iconic's going to get dropped first as they start to work their way in. That's fended off the hold that's going to work its way in from Top Red. They were relying on that so heavily, and now they've lost it. Shuttle puts down the first player trying to pressure in. Super tries to turn it back around as he's able to get two for himself, but ultimately
left up to Gomfy on the door. He's looking for the swing, able to down one, kills the Ash, but the hard destruction's going down behind him. Inside of the breach here on Bar, but it's only 5 seconds. Rusher with a triple, Super with a nitro, sails through the air, picks up one, and Super, two turns, locks down round 7.
It's a great follow-up play by Super in the 1vx situation. Like we said, gets the eliminate easily, so they don't have to worry about that. But Easily knows they're sitting right here, so he's going to block it off again anyway, and now have an opportunity to start shutting things down, both Easily and Slevin, finding a total combine of 4, combination of 4 kills here, and soon it's made 5, with Iconic coming into play with the final impact grenade kill.
If I could use a Blitz or a rotate.
Gomfy is going to be able to line up a nice down against working out, and even the player that had been down by them is also going to be revived. Now, Slevin on the dock, finally going to fall, but thankfully, because they got Iconic up and got those 2 stim charges into him, he's also going to be able to refrag, taking out Reed in the process. NJR, the last man standing, not for very long, apparently, as Gomfy is right there to support Super's death with a quick trade onto the last player alive for Disrupt. Soniqs are making...
Strangely enough, it's going to be NJR that goes for this. Nitro cell out. That should bag him to kill here. But no, the EMP from Reed wins it. Able to eliminate that. Iconic all over it in the Soniqs. What was that? Everyone dies in the span of 2 seconds, and the Soniqs win Villa 7-3.
Honestly, you know, obviously game over at this point, but I just want to say the Thatcher spam to try and
So no one my gameplay through 2 maps.
just trying to help out a little bit with the utility dump meta and trying to reduce the amount of utility you actually have.
That's going to be Reed still sticking alive, but he rotates back quickly, thwarted by Slebin on the rotate. Susquehanna Soniqs coming alive here. User currently laying next to the counter, but it doesn't even matter. The Soniqs all over the situation from almost every single angle. What a great round from them.
Nyx thought he could get sneaky there with
Time
that.
at all. Only 50 seconds off, lying in, and they're all over the situation. What an angle here from
No
Super.
reason for any of the Disrupt players to move. They're just holding their angles right now, waiting for the eventual chance to strike to come. And there it is. Nyx is going to be able to pick off Gomfi. Super's patience is somewhat rewarded as he finally does get a duel versus a player in blue bar. Unfortunately, it's not into an advantageous spot. And when Super tries to swing in a kitchen, Retro is going to be able to finish him off, giving the second round over to Disrupt.
Time being, they need to figure out a course in which they can get him out, and it might be the swing here from Iconic, but it's not. NJR almost with 2, docks himself up
into the lobby and knock out man himself. Nyx, however, on the swing is not going to be expected. Why would you? It's a Mira kitchen.
Oh, well, we might see it again here from the Soniqs, but no, Retro wins the initial frag as well, but Gomfi immediately trades. Those 1v1 mind games could possibly work out here. Nitro Cell over the couch, but Gomfi's already rotated to the theater door, but it's a trade, and since the diffuser's down, the offense wins. Appears to be inside of office where Sledge was playing, so could possibly have a drop, but Nyx from upstairs gets a kill towards the door of kitchen. Very nice play from Disrupt to be able to support this time, but NJR, oh man, didn't assume that he had any left, but with that smoke on the door, not going to be able to pressure at all with his low HP, and Disrupt picks up yet another flawless round in this series.
Yeah, the Soniqs, unfortunately, never really able to find those. I was going to try and continue this forward a little bit. Smoke onto the doorway to stop any potential kitchen players from swinging onto him. Instead, it's going to be there's more on the way. Not going to be out of the hot seat just yet. Has to swing again. A nade right on top of him, but he gets up there and takes the player out before this craziness. And we're still even, but it's not going to stay that way for much longer. Another, now, scratch that, 2 pickups from the Soniqs. The most recent one coming from Iconic to eliminate Reed. Leaves everything onto NJR once again. This time in a 1v3 situation. He's already going to have a top-down angle when he swings onto this. It's just a matter of whether the Ash is checking it or not. Out he goes, tries to make the play. It's not going to work out, and the Soniqs will claim round number 6. He's going to have to use the E1D mainly for sound masking here, and as he moves in, a nice find. Super immediately getting his head chopped off. Unfortunately, missed the camera, so they now know for certain which way he's going to swing down from, and that will also allow for Slebin to swing back out here and find the trade against Retro. Soniqs close out that first round for themselves, and we're going to second to finish him off from beyond that barricade. They will get one of their 2 down players back up, but the pressure is now coming easily, still with a hold on the inside of Hookah, though, and this is the biggest stoppage right now. Disrupt have not been able to get themselves into one of the sites yet, but now that shouldn't be an issue for much longer. Super tries to run in on the flank, but is going to get shut down by
happen. The upstairs is now Disrupts, but what are you guys going to do with it? Oh my god, Iconic
play here as well in the event that Sunrise is going to be the site to play on for Disrupt. They're trying to utilize it, but their biggest blockage right now is the lack of cool vibe.
Point here. Only 15 seconds remain. Shuttle doesn't have the diffuser either. This is a very dire situation. Just trying to get these frags, but doesn't work out at all. And that's 4 dead from Disrupt, all on Vibe Staircase. And I can definitely tell you, the vibes are not very cool. Zone again, but Iconic upstairs hops out the window, finally able to get him. Oh my god, Slebin, he only needs like 3 bullets, rips that man in half. Disrupt actually still fighting back throw. Retro gets a kill, he has the diffuser, but now a smoke comes in through kegs. Nyx possibly in some trouble here. I have both Soniqs members outside. Gomfi gets him with the prone. It's all down to Nyx, but it's Super to lock it out, and the Soniqs win in 2-0 fashion.
Really, really solid setups coming out from the Soniqs all day today between both maps. They've had a really great early round preparation.
Super congrats on the victory. How does it feel? You're going to the qualifier.
It just feels like another win. We came in expecting to win, and we won. And we play a qualifier for an online tournament, which sure, it's a major, but it's hard to get too excited about it.
Well, still a great victory to get. I know you're a little lukewarm on it, but, you know, we were excited to watch y'all. The lineup is coming together. You're gelling. How do you think you'll fare in the qualifier?
I've said before, I mean, obviously Dark Joe's a really good team. I think us and them are obviously probably the favorites to come out of it. I think we're both really good. I've said for a while that I think with our full roster, I think we're a top 4 team. I don't think we've done anything to make people doubt that. So, assuming us and Dark Stera win our first round games in the qualifier, I'm looking to kind of a rematch with them with our full roster.
So you just said that you think that many consider y'all to be a top 4 team. I do think that there are some out there who consider you to be more of a middle of the pack team. Do you think that you have what it takes to be one of the top teams in the US then, and why?
I actually said that I believe that we're a top 4 team. I didn't say people believe that. I mean, coming into this match, I saw on Reddit that we were a 3-1 underdog, which is like insane because that's a one-man team. So like one person can't beat 5 people. So I think we're a top 4 team. I think we have the ability to show it. We have not had our full team for too long now. So obviously the more time we get to practice, the more that helps us. But, we're going to give it our best shot versus assuming we both win Dark Zero in the qualifier.
Well, I stand corrected, and we shall see, right? Maybe y'all will be what you say. I do want to ask you, what do you want to tell your fans, perhaps some haters out there? What do you think that they should know about the Soniqs? What should they know about your team?
I don't think there's anything to really know. I think you can watch us and decide for yourself if we're good or not. I was listening to you guys speak before this, and you were kind of all just talking about how Disrupt was just not playing well or whatever, like they have weak players or something. I don't think that's true. I think they're a really good team. I just think we're really good too. And sometimes when you play a really good team, you don't look as good as you are. I don't think that there's anything really wrong with Disrupt. They've exceeded everyone's expectations and they've played really strong. We're just really strong too.
Well, we will certainly see how everything plays out at the qualifier then. Thank you so much, Super, for chatting with us, and congrats on the victory.
Thanks, guys.